Welcome to today's video. So in today's video I'm going to share some culture shock that we did not know is going to come up in our marriage. Actually, when we got married, we were thinking that love is going to solve everything, which it has to some extent, but then we were not prepared about the cultural differences that is going to come in, either in big quantities or small quantities, or the one we're supposed to overlook, or the one that we cannot overlook at all. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you some cultural differences we encountered in our marriage, starting from family, food, relation, everything, So without saying so much, I'm going to move into the video. If you're here for the first time, click on the subscribe button, turn on the post notification bell so you'll be notified when we post a new video. I'm going to start now. I'm going to start with the food segment. I wrote them all down here so I'll not forget. So I'm going to start with the food segment. In Nigeria, we eat food with a lot of pepper, We enjoy it more when there's pepper, even if not a lot, but when there is moderate pepper. But in Poland here, people don't really eat pepper like that. They don't even need Maggi to cook. I remember many times my husband would tell me, there's a lot of pepper in food. It took me a long time to adjust and know that, okay, this food I'm not going to be eating alone. So I must consider my husband when adding pepper, because someone like me, I love spicy food. Like, I enjoy eating spicy food than non-spicy food. No matter how the food is, when it's spicy, I enjoy it. But it's a different ball game entirely from my husband. He wasn't raised with spices. He's not used to spices. He actually started eating a lot of spices when he met me. And yeah, that's one culture difference that I didn't think about when getting married, and I'm very sure he didn't really think about it by the time we're getting married. So yeah, that's number one. The next one is portion control. If you ask my husband, he would say my portion is always a lot. Oh, and it's true compared to how he eats. So apart from the fact that I eat a lot, and I'm also somebody that I can go a very long time without eating, and when I want to eat, I want to eat. Do you get? When I want to eat, I eat a lot. Because one, I don't like to every time go make food to eat. And secondly, I don't like to eat all the time. I'm busy doing other things, so no time to eat. So if I want to eat, I want to eat. In as much as I know that that's not the right way to eat, it's actually better to eat in small quantity but multiple times. But I just eat once. I just eat big quantity but different, sometimes once, sometimes 2 times, depending on what I'm doing in that particular day. But for my husband, oh my Lord, small quantity. He eats small quantity. So yeah, so that's another culture difference that we've experienced in our marriage. Next culture difference I noticed is that Polish people like to eat bread a lot. They can eat bread with almost anything. But for me, back in Nigeria, I never liked bread. I never liked bread. Even there are people that would eat bread and akara or something like that, but I never liked bread. But when I came here, I started eating bread. I started eating a lot of bread, not really a lot, especially whole grain bread. I started eating it a lot. So yeah, that's one thing, one culture difference I had to really adapt to, eating bread. So in Nigeria, marriage is about 2 families coming together. Emphasis on 2 families. But here, marriage is about two individuals. It's about the two of you. You know, like in Nigeria, if you're getting married or if you want to get married, okay, let's say if you want to get married, I know that one is probably same here, but I've not attended any wedding here yet. So two families will go together and plan the event, you know, stuff like that, which is also the same thing in Nigeria. But after the wedding in Nigeria, if something happens in your marriage and maybe your partner is not treating you well or something like that, your partner is not listening to you, you can go ahead and involve your family members, I mean his family members, maybe tell his parents, tell, you know, his relative, anybody he holds in high regards. But here, you deal with your problems. You deal with your problems on your own. It's believed that you shouldn't bother others with your problems, that everybody have their own problems. Why should you go and bother other people with their problems? So yeah, that's one culture shock that I have noticed here. So also in Nigeria, when you're planning your wedding, it is expected that you visit your in-laws quite often. But he's not really like that, you know, apart from the initial important things of meeting the family and all that. You don't need to visit that often, you know. But in Nigeria, it's really a different thing entirely. You have to visit the first time, visit the second time, maybe collect list, maybe go argue list, maybe just visit to be a good son-in-law, you know. So yeah, that's another point. So in Nigeria, we can sugarcoat things, but you see here, they are mostly direct. You know, for instance, in Nigeria, you could say, maybe we should hang out, you know, and you would come up with, if you don't want to go, you would come up with excuses like, oh, I'll be busy with work, or my mother asked me to come meet her, or something like that. But here, if you want to hang out with someone and they tell you, and they don't want to, they'll just tell you directly that they're not interested. They don't want to. Nothing like beating around the bush, nothing like, you know, sugarcoating so you don't feel bad. They just say it the way they feel. So yes. I remember when I told you guys that if my husband is quiet, I'm worried. Because you know, how do I say it? He's mostly not quiet. So when they're silent, you'll be like, are you angry? You'll be like, no, I'm not. And truly they are not. Oh God. That first time I started living with my husband, there were so many times I misinterpreted his silence to being angry or being sad. I would ask him many times, is everything okay? And he'll be like, yes, baby, everything is fine. Another time, baby, is everything okay? Yes, everything is fine. Another time, baby, is everything okay? He'll be like, must something go bad? So yes, sometimes they just are quiet, not because they're angry or something like that. In Nigeria, women run the household, cook, clean, do the dishes, everything. But over here, it's a shared responsibility, really. I mean, the very first time I saw it, I was astonished. I was astonished. I was very surprised. And also, here, the adults in the family are the ones that do the household chores, like cooking in the kitchen or doing something like that. And the younger ones, the kids, the grandchildren, are not doing anything. They don't do anything to help. Oh my God. I'm just imagining maybe visiting my parents and sitting down and my mom is doing something in the kitchen and I'm not doing anything, maybe just sitting down and pressing my phone, I would feel so guilty. I would feel so guilty. I can't even do something like that. So yeah, that's another culture difference. When I ask my husband why it's like that, and he'll be like, are you trying to tell me you want to have kids so that they can take over your responsibilities? I'm like, if they don't learn now, when are they going to learn? They have to get used to it so they can do it when they grow up. I don't know. It's different for me. In Nigeria, we have what is called African time. Until today, my husband does not understand African time. Okay, so let me be serious. In Nigeria, we have something that is called African time. And for instance, I'm going to explain this for those that are not Nigerians, so Africans. So, for instance, a wedding that is slated to start from, let's say, 10 o'clock, especially traditional weddings, they will start it around 4 p.m. Yes. The wedding that was meant to start by 10 a.m. in the morning, they are going to start it around 4 or 5. So when I first came here, oh my God, I really struggled with that time, because if we have an appointment for somewhere, my husband will always tell me it is better to be 1 hour early, 30 minutes early, 5 minutes early, 2 minutes early, but not 2 minutes late. So I remember one day we had an appointment to go somewhere, and we actually arrived there early, only that we were looking for parking space. There was no parking space on time, and after we successfully got the parking space, we could not locate the exact place we're going to. So my husband was so angry, and he was like, maybe baby, we should just go back because nobody will answer us. Nobody. I just told him, let's go. If they don't answer us, then we go back. You understand? And luckily for us, we went there, and yeah, we were attended to, and it was okay. So it goes to show the extent at which these people keep to time. If they tell you they are coming by 2 o'clock, best believe they'll be there by 2 or earlier. And that is something very, 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 very good. Very, very good. In terms of celebration, you know, let's say like any celebration at all, Nigerian way of celebrating things are mostly very loud. Very loud. Loud music, a lot of people dancing, a lot of things going on in the background. Everything is just very loud. But for the Polish, is a little more quiet, calm, formal, you know, and yeah, we did not expect that. I did not expect that personally. I did not expect it to be that quiet, you know. So maybe I'm here to attend an event that is very loud. Although, yeah, I attended one. It was a street show. You guys are going to see the video here if you've not seen it already by now. But it was a street show, and it was a little bit loud because they were using loudspeaker and stuff like that. But I was imagining it being in Nigeria, how loud it would be. You know, there were a lot of people there, but not a lot of people were talking. Another thing I am going to talk about. Remember when I told you that Nigeria is a little bit more loud, you know? They do things more loud, occasions loud, you know. Nigerians express their love in a very loud way. So you can be in your office and your partner, comes with a crowd of people playing music, blowing a saxophone or anything and sing it. If it is your birthday, come with cake, come with monitor, you know. Even if you're at work, they'll just come enter the company and surprise you with it. You see what I mean? Now the whole of the complex, the whole of the company will know that, oh, these two are together, and you know, and it's okay. But here they don't do things like that. They are mostly showing their love with the way they are consistent, with acts of service, with consistently being there for you. That's how it is. Not so loud. Not so loud. So yes. There's another different thing I saw here. So they mostly show their love with acts of service and stuff like that. If you're looking for sweet words all the time, you know, they're going to show you that sweet words like maybe helping you fix something. Is something broken in the house? They help you fix it. Are you stranded? You want to go somewhere and you cannot go? They take you there. That's how they show their love. Not, I know that also is, there are people also that likes that, but this is Polish people way of showing love. They are mostly about acts of service, making sure that you're okay, making sure that they relieve you of stress, making sure that they do something to make life easy for you. That's how they show love. In the Nigerian culture, when you're in a relationship with someone, you're not loud about it. Like, how do I say it? In terms of letting your family know, you don't tell your family, you don't, you know, most times, but some do though, they don't really say it out to their family, and you won't even see them maybe holding hands in public where their families are, or hugging or stuff like that. But in Poland, the reverse is the case. When you start dating, already your family knows you're dating this person. Doesn't matter the age you are, you're dating this person. You can hold your partner's hand, you can kiss your partner in front of your parents, you can hug your partner in front of your parents. You do not do that in an African home because the parents feel like they are being disrespected. You don't try that in an African home, really. So this is something that was very surprising to me. You could see teenagers, you know, hugging, kissing. So I'm going to end today's video here. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what surprised you the most about this culture shocks. I'm going to see you in the very next video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you later.